What up? It's your boy Zeal. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining my journey. And welcome back to all the veterans. I just want to give you guys a fist pump. Bam! So, guys, we do have the nice market change. Thanks to you guys, your voice has been heard, and DH Games has given us 2 more gold purchase options. We have the random 4-star shards arenas, as well as 5 purchases of the 3-star random shards. Those randos, I mean, you can't target the heroes you need for like miracles, but hey, I'm not complaining. They're awesome. It's pretty practically free for me since I'm just sitting on all this gold thanks to these month events. So I do have all this FOD. I'm just waiting for that monthly event to finish. As for that Mirage's gift event, I hope you guys are collecting it. We're close to getting that elite shard. Hopefully I don't get a third course demon. I'm begging. Anyways, the Valley packs, it's not bad. There's no elite hero, like top tier hero tied to the $99 event. For me, I can rest and not spend this week. I'm really glad. I'm sure light spenders and dolphins, they're happy as well. We have the gem box event. We have the magic source segment, as well as segment shards. This is a very good event overall for light spenders or free to play to catch up to these copies. I'm just waiting, like I said, counting down until that monthly reset, and I'm going to participate in these events as well. Alright, so let's talk about the PvP. Man, boy, did I get like so many comments and questions. What is the best aura? Oh, Zeal said Redemption is the best aura. Well, no, I never said that in any of my videos. So a month ago, I made a video discussing and showing the current meta's Rainbow Aura lineups plural and how versatile and viable it was, and recently finished going over Redemption and how each hero worked in that meaty package. However, nowhere did I say Redemption is the best or the way to idle heroes endgame PvP life, or did I conclude that Rainbow or GVE is the best aura. Each have their clear weaknesses, whether it be missing attack reduction or steal or other utilities or heroes in the lineup, etc. Instead of pigeonholing people into one possible outcome, I like to show other possibilities that other players have built and other possibilities that can coexist in the current meta. Anyways, as I've continued to assess, dissect, and review this Redemption aura, I can see some flaws which I'll discuss in the play-by-play segment of today's video. This week, Double Shaw, Double Valk did not do so hot. As a team, we finished first, but that's not because we were good, but our opponents decided to spread over 2 teams. Players need to know it's not just aura, comp, heroes, it's about knowing the inner works of combat and dictating the flow in your favor. As I said, I'm just sharing an aura that may be something you may be interested in building and how it works as a unit and what each hero brings to the table in each aura, because it's different. One of the other things I wanted to discuss today was that CC does affect Valk post initial nerfs, and to explain this, we need to talk about damage. Let's sit down and talk about damage. There are 2 types of damage in this game: steady, predictable, spread, healable damage like Valk's basic attack, and dot damage spread from eating CC, versus burst, unhealable damage, post buffed Almavor, multi-stack energy capped Faithblade as an example. Double Valkyrie active on a single target. Those are like unhealable, like 4 to 5 mil, and sometimes you can see like 7 mil crits. Alright, so Valk basic attacks CC damage is classified under the first condition of healable damage, especially if you're running like Michelle Cruz or Belrain, or both of those or triple of those. Alright, I mean I'm all 3 of those is what I'm saying. Mim is scary, so is Valkyrie in the current meta, but they aren't threats, right? They alone can't turn the fight unless we're talking about cheese. So having said units, of course, having said the units like I'm talking about Mim and Valkyrie, of course, increases your firing power and odds of winning, but it's all about the flow of your entire team. Too many times I see people, including myself, I'm guilty, just share post-combat damage numbers and flex at high damage, like I'm showing you today. However, it doesn't matter if your hero did 40 or 50 million damage throughout the course of the fight and still lost that match. It's not a pure DPS rise like in PvE. Some questions to be asked during a fight in combat are, is your team CCing first, and are they landing them? Are they covering for your heroes with their crucial roles? Let's say like an assassin who needs to burst, are the CCers doing the role to make sure they're covering CC to the opponent team so that your assassin is able to not be CC'd and able to create a huge effect? Can your team activate pets like deer before enemy team backfires with added skill damage from capped energy since they've been sitting under CC or taking a lot of spread AoE damage? Can your heroes survive it? You know, the retaliation, can they survive it by doing enough reduced attack and deer active and Belrain's or Michelle's or Crew's heals rolling? Is there enough of that spread? Do you have a mechanic to make sure you can restabilize after your enemy team heroes retaliate? Right? It's all about the overall flow of combat, and if your team has a stronger hold of the flow of that combat. It's not just pure damage. Of course you know this, okay? So I just want to remind you guys about that. All right. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. We're gonna watch this slowdown fight. I'll try to explain as best as possible. So we have the two Shaws attacking Cruz because Cruz has the lowest amount of HP as E1, but it did not activate the last passive because the two Shaws are not doing enough damage. So Michelle healed it back up. We see Jara reducing the attack of Belrain. So this Shaw will not do an active. The enemy Shaw will not do an active on Belrain, but instead go for the slot 1 Redemption Shaw. Alright, so the Redemption Shaws will go after Jara, and after reducing Jara's attack, it's going to reduce the enemy Rainbow Shaw. But that's not going to be enough. These Shaws in slot 1 are both attack, not attack build, but HP builds. And there goes Redemption Shaw. So Redemption Shaw dies, Mim does his last passive, adding on a lot of damage pressure. So who's going to be targeted next? Look at Belrain. Belrain has the least amount of HP right now. And so she's going to be targeted by Shaw's basic attack as well as Mim's basic attack. Nice synergy there. Belrain's dead. We have 4v6. Alright. But slot 2 Shaw did not eat the active from the Rainbow Shaw because she's not dodging enough attacks in slot 2, and she's not dodging but blocking, and she does not have the Augustus Ball here. So we could see Jara doing a lot of work and a lot of damage from the Cruz's weaken, and I do feel that Cruz may be a little bit better than Scary in the Rainbow lineup. Of course, this varies very much depending on who you're fighting and what you're facing in your enemy lineup and the rest of your Rainbow comp. And right now you see 3v5 and the double Valkyrie, they're not eating as much CC as they would while they're under mad right now. So there is the double stun, and you can see that the double Valkyrie, when they do an active and they hit the 3 same targets, they're gonna do like a damage that I talked about earlier, the unhealable, like 4 million damage. So the enemy Rainbow Valkyrie has died, and while Jara can do enough damage, and Michelle and Mim and Cruz, these are wonderful and god tier, tier 1 heroes, they cannot finish the job of wiping out these Redemption Valkyries. But the Valkyries also cannot really wipe out the Rainbow team because the damage right now is healable. It's containable through Cruz as well as Michelle, right, to an extent. I mean, the rounds are not long enough for these Valkyries to really kick in post nerf. Of course, even post nerf, they do ridiculous amount of damage, but because they're missing Shaw, right, they're not going to be able to initiate kills before the round ends. And like I said, Redemption is great, but I'm really missing the Valentino in this lineup, and there's so much that could be fixed in this lineup, moving Belrain back to slot 2 and things like that. Anyways, that's the breakup of this fight. Look at that Jara's damage. Holy crap. Before we end the video today, I do want to give a special thank you to everyone on my Discord. We have hit 2,000 members. In 2 months, we went from 500 to 2,000. Now we're almost 2.2k. Welcome aboard. you know, I just want to give you guys a fist pumperino, and I do want to give a shout out to my 3 new Patreons. We have, or is it patrons? Actually, I'm supposed to call them patrons, but yeah, I got one wants to be remained anonymous. Thank you, Tohiko, as well as, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Ophidian. I'm not sure I'm saying this right, but thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to support my work, guys, you know where to go, you know what to do, and what to press. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and joining my journey. I'll see you guys soon. I'm out!